All right, guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use your crop tool, and we're also going to get into using the spot healing tool. So let's get right into it. So the first tool that we're going to be using here is the crop tool. And make a note of what that icon looks like. It's different than this tool. I see a lot of people get it mixed up with the rectangular marquee tool. The rectangular marquee tool is just a selection tool. We want to use the crop tool. And when you hover over it, it gives you that little preview, which is cool. It's helpful. So let's click on that. And then up top here, now I already have my dimensions put in here, but let's say that it was cleared. And so let me do that one more time. Let me go to the crop tool. It comes up. So we have it filling the whole space. Now we want to put some parameters here. We're going to put in the dimensions. So for the width, we're going to do 11 inches. So make sure you type in IN. And then for the width, or sorry, the height, we're going to do 8.5 and then IN. If you don't put that in, sometimes it can think you're putting in pixels and give you a really weird crop. And then 150 for the resolution. So now you can see that it's giving me dimensions, a particular ratio. So I'm just going to grab at the bottom and I'm going to drag this up. I'm basically just going to do the crop. We're going to crop it so that that text on the bottom is not in the image. All right, so I've gone ahead and moved it around. Once I have it there, I can either press enter on my keyboard or check that right there. So we have applied the crop tool. And so now we have dimensions that if we were to print this, it would just print on a piece of paper nice and well in full frame. All right, now the main tool that I really want to show you here is the spot healing tool. If you go and hover over it, kind of shows you, I think we have used this before in some projects. So it may just be a little bit of a refresher. Now you can see that my brush there is a pretty small one I'm starting out with. I can either go up here and make the brush larger. What I like to do is actually use the square brackets on my keyboard. So if you identify where the square brackets are, you'll see that you have your shift key, your enter key kind of on the right side, and above that, your backslash. To the left of that are those square brackets, and it'll make your brush size larger or smaller. Another thing that's helpful is to zoom in. So Control plus, or you can go View, Zoom in, Control plus, and then make that brush size kind of about as big. What we're going to be doing is kind of just cleaning up some of these blemishes. So with the spot healing, all you got to do is click there, and it just kind of clears up some blemishes. So we're going to go through there. Now I'm just doing individual clicks to apply the brush. One thing that I see people do that doesn't work so well is if they click and hold down and drag over. So I'll give you kind of an example of the extreme. That does kind of a weird thing, you know, it does a weird effect through her eyes. So we want to undo that. So Control Z will undo that. Also, where is it? Edit, undo. There it is, edit, undo. So now we're back to where it was normal. Okay, so now, and if you push down on your space bar, you'll get the hand that comes up. You can move the image around. I like to recenter things. Don't be afraid to zoom in. You know, if you're working on it like that, you know, that's kind of a small area. Go ahead and, you know, zoom in so that you can really see what's going on here. If that, you know, I've zoomed in a ton here, so maybe I'll make my brush a little bit smaller to go through here. So we don't need to go through everything. I mean, she's got freckles and other things, so we don't need to go and remove all of that. We just wanted to go through and clean it up a little bit. The next thing I want to show you here, let's go over here to our filter. So we're going to go to filter, and we're going to go to neutral filters. So these are some kind of cool new features that we have with this latest version of Photoshop, where it says skin smoothing. Go ahead and click that so it kind of activates this. This is some programs that Adobe has developed. So let's take a look here. Let's see. We're going to enable the blur. Let's see what happens here. You can see, let's go here. This is like previews the changes. So this kind of just did it automatically. We checked that, and then what it did is it kind of smoothed up her skin. So let's see. This is before, or I'm sorry, this is after. That's with the effect applied, and that's before. As you can see, it does a nice thing of just smoothing out her skin. And then you can see also down here, this is the beta filter. So these are ones that are kind of in process, and I'll just let you guys experiment with these today. You can do kind of some interesting things here. On these smart portraits, let's go ahead and click that. Let's enable it. You can do some strange things. You can make her happy. So this, like, if we click on this, and then you can adjust this to different sliders, and it takes a little bit. It's got to connect to the internet and then do some AI stuff, but it'll like make her smile more in this image. It's kind of weird, but these are some things that Adobe has kind of developed new things. So you can see it's still working on there. So there it is. Let's see, before and after. So there she is before, and there she is with her extra smile. Now we could go extreme here. Let's show you. I mean, it starts to look kind of weird, but give it time. It takes a little bit of time, and probably depends on your internet connection. If you're look at that. So now she's smiling even more. So before, that is strange. That is bizarre. But just play around with this. Now, if you're on an older computer and your internet is really slow, this isn't necessary. You don't have to do that. But I just wanted you to go through and apply do the crop and do the spot healing. When you have it the way you like it, go ahead and click OK. There's a lot more things in here that you can just experiment on your own. I'm not going to go through individually. So I'm going to click OK, and it applies this filter here. So you can see I've got this filter, or this layer right here. That's everything that we just did there. So at this point, if we're all good, we're just going to go Layer, Flatten Image, okay, and then we're going to go File. We're going to go File, Save As, and we'll put it in our downloads. And then we can go into, actually, something I wanted to show you guys is Creative Cloud file. So you may have this on your computer, or you may, if you're in person, you may find this on the computer as well. So these are what's cool about this, we could save it in here. I'll just title it sample. And so it saves it there. And if you go on your phone and you download the Creative Cloud app, you can access the files on your phone, on your laptop, and on the desktop in class. So that's kind of a way that we can sync our work together. It's kind of interesting thing. If you have any more questions about that, send me a chat. But this is today's project. So if you have any questions, send me a chat. Hopefully this video helps and covers all the questions you have. All right, I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with.